Blessings to everybody that joins us. May you embrace the light, your inner light, your white light. May you embrace the light of God. May this be fully protected. May this reach our brothers that need help, our brothers that are fully online, and all of our brothers in between. May they find True Kings Academy through the purity of our hearts and through the purity of their hearts. We cast away any darkness, any negativity, any unwanted energies in the name of God. This is shielded, cloaked, and by divine purpose. And that we say Ashe.
Shay.
All right. Podcast episode number one,
Number one.
live
Let's
with,
get it.
with Seth and Tyler. Hey, everybody. So we just wanted to introduce ourselves. We are True Kings Academy. There are other men that are a part of this. I am the initial founder of it, and I really wanted to create a community of like-minded men, spiritual men. Now, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, whether you come from a religious background, a spiritual background, in Buddhism, Hinduism, it doesn't matter. We all come together as one because our belief is that we are all roots of the same exact tree, all leading towards God, leading towards universal truth, love, wisdom, the law of one. We believe we all are one, brothers and sisters, and working on our ascension, our evolution. And that's just not evolution spiritually, that's evolution emotionally, spiritually, financially, especially for men, because that's a part of our job as providers. We are looking to evolve on all areas. So, what do? We're truekingsacademy.com. We do coursework and we do this free community that we're opening up. Twice a month, we do an open circle free for men to come in, talk their stuff. We build there, we build financially, we help each other out. We're building our network because we want a great network of men from whatever your walk of life is. I don't care if you're a garbage man. I don't care if you're a CEO of a finance company. We want all men because there's something to learn from everybody. We are not an alpha dominant men's group, right? We have alpha men, we have beta men, and I even hate those descriptions. But just so you know, we welcome all men, all walks of life, all beliefs. We welcome all men because we're meant to learn from each other. It's like a round table. Now, as we build this podcast, we are going to invite divine women on as well. And the reason for that is that women are meant to be at the table with men. They're meant to co-lead. They are meant to have their say at the table. They have a much better intuition than most men do. Their voices need to be heard. They need to be valued. We need to honor them. And so this is one of many, many episodes. We look forward to you joining us. We're going to be doing a podcast every week, as often as we can, and we're going to do a free offering every week as often as we can. And what else do we have? We have the coursework. We have retreats. We have one coming up November 20th through the 23rd. It's going to be in Sedona. Why? Sedona is the sacred area. More than likely, it might be free, but we're only going to take about 25 to 30 men. And we'll talk more about that later. But this free community, a place for men to come and feel safe, a safe container is what we're about. So, Tyler, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are.
Going on, family? I'm Tyler. I've been helping Seth kind of co-build True Kings. I've been running the social media and everything. I took the first course, which took place last year in January to, I believe, May. Um, and it was very transformational for me. Four pillars: protect, provide, heal, and lead, which is literally the what the divine masculine is all about. We went, deep into those pillars in that course. Um, and pretty much ever since I got out of that course, like within the past year, I've been going through my own little soul initiations and forging process to step into what we're stepping into now, and yeah, I'm just here. Um, I'm on my journey learning and, you know, um, stepping into embodiment. So, yeah.
It's so wild because we're gonna look back at this in like 5 years and be like, we were so young then.
Yeah, for real. No, for real, man. We're gonna laugh.
Yeah. Now, for those of you, a real quick thing, because as somebody else said it before, I'm wearing this bandana. I'm getting a tattoo removed, so I'm not a gangbanger whatsoever. I don't bang. We rep God, period, point blank. But I just gotta say it so when people see it. But here's the other thing: Tyler's in his 20s. I am I'm in the 40 range, right? We have a range of men in this community, starting at I think our youngest is 22, up to about 44. And it seems that within that range, men really hit different cycles. I mean, we have 7 year cycles, but we like to have this interaction with different age groups of men, again, 20s, 30s, and up into mid 40s. Um, because we're all learning from some things from each other. I'm learning things from Tyler about what's going on in his age group. He's learning from me in my age group. So we really, really help each other learn. The younger generation, they got medicine. And what I mean by medicine is they have stuff to bring to the table. They came in online. The elders came in with medicine. And so it's fully a collaborative thing. And even though I will be leading some of the courses. A lot of these men that you will see that are really a part of True Kings will be leading in their own fashion. Um, because here's the thing, we're not perfect, right? Like Tyler, do you feel perfect? I feel like
Hell no. Yeah, we're human. We're
we're
human.
human.
We all got our own codes and our own medicine.
Yeah. But we're dedicated to stepping into the best version of ourselves. And that's what it's about. We wanted to create a community where other men want to step into the best versions of themselves. So I'm just going to shout this out again: truekingsacademy.com. You can check us out. Follow us. You can DM us, course, or DM us coaching, or DM us community. You can see our schedule of what we have coming up. Our whole next year, 2026, we pretty much have the schedule for next year. So we want to work with all men, but you got to be ready to come to work. You got to be ready to work on
Yep.
yourselves. So we won't keep this one too long, but Tyler, like just on your journey, like on your spiritual journey, like I don't mean to put you on the spot like that, but like what are maybe like 2 or 3 of your biggest takeaways of things that you, after a year and a half doing the course, are some of the biggest lessons or the simplest lessons that you could share with men or people that might be watching?
Yeah. So, with ever since I took the course, I mean, I learned a lot in my 5 year journey, but ever since the course, um, I would say like a lot of it is, um, surrender,
Mm,
surrender, 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 and not, forcing myself to be someone I'm not, or not forcing or trying to, over control things, and surrendering to who I know I am beneath all of the illusions, all the bullshit, and just, feeling into that every day and taking small actions, just whether it be small or large, just, feeling into who we are behind the veil and beneath all the bullshit, and, you know, just slowly um, embodying every day through small actions or big actions. So that's huge for me, what I've been learning. And also, I did meet my twin flame slash counterpart, future potential counterpart during that time, and she really ignited a lot in me. And I kind of am in a phase now, and really the past year, of just killing the old self and the boy, and embodying the man, being the divine masculine. She really um, she really brought out all the everything that was false, everything that was true, just everything, just brought everything to the surface. And just her presence in my life has been an initiation itself. And um within this past year, I've just, it's just a lot that I learned, and it's I'm learning to be patient and just make sure that, you know, I slowly embody step by step. That's the key, step by step, not, again, forcing anything or, you know,
Trying to rush it.
depending exactly rushing. It's all about the process, all about being patient and devotion, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been a ride.
That's that's huge. I mean, rushing is something we want to get to the finish line, especially somebody like you and me. You're like, I don't even want to go through this shadow stuff no more because I feel like I've been here forever. But and I know every man goes through that, right? We're just trying to get out of it. And one of the things, um, that you and I have spoken about, and that I tell other men too, is like, unfortunately, we got to be the people that are comfortable in the mud, right? Like, if I think primitively, like there were scouts. The scouts were the one that protected the village, right? The scouts were the one that had to get comfortable when it was raining. They had to be comfortable being alone in the woods to, protect the larger whole, and kind of going through our shadow work is that's kind of what it represents. It's being comfortable in the mud and then like loving the mud, embracing the mud because you're not
Yeah.
going to die. It feels like you're going to die. And one of the things I want to touch on is that Tyler said he had to like kill the old version of himself, like the boy. He didn't say kill his inner child. We keep our inner child alive, keep
Yeah.
our inner child alive. But what we do is we have to really step into manhood, even at different decades of our lives. It's not just in your 20s into 30s or your 30s into 40s. We're stepping into manhood in different ways that we don't even know about. But he didn't say the inner child, he said the boy. So we're moving from boys to men, ABC, BBD, and really keeping our inner child in our hearts. Now, some people will catch that joke and others won't. But all that to be said, that was a generational joke, Tyler. I'll tell you later.
I'm too young. I'm
It's
too young.
okay. There was a group called Boys to Men, which, Motown Philly back again. You know that song. If you don't, I'm about to hit you the game. But man, this is just some of what we're about. Like this is how we talk, right? I mean, we keep it real. A lot of our guys are talking in the crypto market and helping each other in the crypto market, and even stocks and things like that. And but like he said, like Tyler said, this is like a daily, weekly, monthly embodiment. And if you don't have other men around you to keep you accountable or at least hold you up, right? Tell them like, yeah, it sucks, brother, but you're gonna be okay, then you go into that isolation mode that a lot of other men are going in through. And we're creating enough free that you don't have to do it by yourself. There's enough free community with what we're creating for that very reason to reduce this isolation within men and to start to build with us, or at least to have, some guys just talk about playing Madden. They give cheat codes, right? Like, remember during the course, like some of you guys would drop in on that.
Yeah, yeah. It's really just about, it's not always about being serious and polished and, spiritual all the time. Like, bro, we're human and we're here to have fun. You know what I mean? We're here to have fun and being as present as possible, not taking everything so goddamn serious. You know what I mean? Like this, bruh, like everything, have you ever noticed like everything starts to flow when we just have fun and let go? Right?
1000%.
Like it's a balance. It's a balance. When it's time to get to it, we get to it, right? And then there's times to let loose and have fun. But the whole point of it is balance. So yeah.
Yeah. It's critical. That's what the inner child's about. That's what the inner child in our heart's about. Because listen, I bust my butt. Like Tyler will tell you, like I go hard because I believe in what I believe in. True Kings is one of those things. Tyler believes in it too. We're not making any money off of this. In fact, we're going to keep jobs. And I tell the guys, keep jobs so that we can give back. This is about service. This is about service to the collective of men so that we can help men get through their shadow, remove the toxicity, help them step into their divine template. There is such thing as a divine template. Yeshua embodied it. Akhenaten embodied it. King Arthur embodied it, you know? And
Yeah.
so this planet is ascending. This planet is she's Mother Earth is moving into her Taran uh Gaian aspect, her higher aspects. And if we don't match her frequency, her higher frequency, people get left behind. And so we actually do have a template to step into, and God is calling for us to step into those templates. That's why we're here. Um, whether you date men or women, to us it doesn't really matter, but there's still a divine masculine that has to be established in relationships and within the community. Okay. So
Sure.
we really believe that if we keep working on ourselves when we're around other men that are doing the same thing, we're going to have a group of amazing men that will do it together. So if you don't step into this template in 5 years from now, maybe even 3 years from now, you're going to find yourself in a what's that place that he's at in Get Out, Tyler? Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I did.
What's it what's
Like the house, like that he was
remember
at.
yeah, remember when he fell into the dark hole?
Oh, the sunken place or this. I think it's called the sunken place or this. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Listen, men, if you don't get your templates online, if you don't work through your shadow, your childhood trauma, your emotional trauma, whatever you went through, it's going to be harder to get out of that sunken place. We know, because Tyler and I and other men that are in our group, we know what it's like to be in the sunken place.
yeah.
But we've been able to help each other get out of it. I'm used to helping a lot of other guys, but I've called Tyler, I've called the other guys in my group and said, "Hey, man, I just need you to talk to me." And they said, "You know what? I'm proud of you, Seth. Yeah, I see what you're doing, I see what your vision." And that's what
Sometimes it's
we,
all we need to hear.
yeah, right.
Validation from our brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we've done, is not just provide you're doing well, but you would be surprised at how often you don't get it in your own life. So if you don't start to get out of your sunken place, even if you don't want to join us, it's going to be real hard in 3 to 5 years, because there are things that we can see spiritually that not everybody, a lot can, but not everybody can see. So this is why we're here. This is we're providing free. Do you want to break down a little bit about those pillars real quick, Tyler, before we head out?
Yeah, of course. So yeah, the pillars, like in the content of a course. So protect, provide, heal, lead. First one's protect. And that is not just on a physical level and not just on a spiritual level, both, right? Um, it involves like shielding and cloaking yourself, because there are energies out here, that attach to us and don't have good intent towards us, but we got to make sure we're protected spiritually, and at the same time, like we're in these vessels, we're in these bodies, we're in our human bodies, right? So we have to know how to protect ourselves physically, right? Whether learn how to box, learn how to defend yourself, whatever you want to do, right? That's key, because people are crazy out here, bro. People, you know, things will happen, and out of nowhere, you might find yourself in a situation where you might have to defend yourself. So that's for a man, that's crucial. That's crucial. You got
Even
to,
vocally,
yeah,
even vocally, sometimes we need to protect others by using our voice, and as opposed to not saying anything, right? Like you got to
right,
say, "Hey man, I don't know if that's not your kid, or you're talking smack to that girl, you need to back up." You know what I mean? So it's
right,
vocally
yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not just like about protecting ourselves, it's about protecting our family, our loved ones, our partner, our woman, that is like literally like probably the most important thing, to protect, to be able to protect your divine feminine, right? Your woman. Um, like you said, vocally, also just to make sure she feels safe to be in her feminine energy, right? So that's really important. Protect is one of the most important pillars. Um, and for provide, it kind of ties in like as well with protecting the feminine in a way. We got to be on our game financially. You know, we sadly, we live in a capitalist world. We got to bring in money. And it's just the conditions of this realm. And what does a true divine masculine do? He makes sure his finances are on point so he can protect his woman, provide for his family, himself, right, and navigate this world freely. You know, and then that's also part of the
Ooh.
mission.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the mission too. Like you can't. you can't live on your highest timeline in this world without being free and making the necessary moves you need to make, investing in the tools you need, right? So it's important that we get our finances together, and that's a huge part of it. Um, but yeah, like provide is also, I said like protect is the most important, but all of them are really important simultaneously. But
Yeah. The
yeah,
provide pillar does tie into that protect pillar because again, we're providing safe spaces even emotionally, like in conversations with our brothers, with our partners, with our ladies, with our families, right? Like
yeah,
men need to be like, hey, everybody calm down. Give so and so time to speak. Okay, let her listen, really listen. Okay, now let so and so speak, right? Pro- Providing is providing that container, but it's also protecting the container emotionally. So that's what he means when he's tying two in. I didn't mean to cut you off, but let's move to the heel pillar. Tell him what's up with the heel pillar.
yeah, yeah. So the healing pillar, man, also necessary even for men, not just women, because I know like especially in the spiritual community, a lot of women who are into this healing stuff and not men. But bro, like we go through stuff in our childhood that literally is controlling how we operate, in our in our present life. And we got to work through that. We got to get to the root of this stuff and release it. And in that release, that is when you start merging with your higher self and things start flowing and um, everything just aligns because you're clearing density out of your system. Um, but healing is so important for men, man. And and it doesn't just mean like energetic, advanced spiritual healing. It can just be talking to a brother. It can just be talking to a brother or someone that you know, that you trust, talking it out, and that in itself is healing, right? And we cannot be our best version without healing ourselves. Period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can't fake it or anything or perform. We have to heal ourselves, bro. It's necessary.
Ooh. Yeah, we can't perform.
Yeah.
Can I yes and that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can't perform and pretend like we're okay because that's not working, y'all. That's not working anymore.
It's not.
Again, which is why we have free to come let that stuff out. There's free to yes and what Tyler's saying. That performative, I didn't even think about that for a minute, but that performative aspect men do and they don't even realize it because we're always thinking like somebody asks, "Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I'm good. No, you're not. Some of you are good, but a lot of y'all are not really really good because you might go to you know the websites or you might go to the video games, you know what I mean, and you're numbing so you don't realize that you're not good, right? But to yes and what he's saying, just to get specific, we work with childhood traumas, mother wounds, father wounds, phallic cleanses, right? Removing the energy of past partners from our phallic area, right? And then really understanding and attuning our root, sacral, solar up to our heart, so that if we're there intimacy wise, we're really operating from our heart and not just from our root, because your root can actually get connected into misery programs, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know what keywords like throw off the YouTube or the Instagram anymore, but we'll just call them misery programs. And you're connected and you don't even really realize it. So we work through clearing those old templates. We also heal, the ability to not be able to speak up for yourself. So a closed throat chakra, and the spiritual things too. But that's just, again, he's saying why. I'm giving you some specifics of what we work on, at least in the course, but things that we talk about on the real. Um, let's go to the last one, Tyler. Leadership. Tell them what you feel on that with what we work through.
Yeah. And really, so for the leading pillar, that, if you think about it, ties in at all the pillars too. Like leading is also, healing and providing, protecting as a divine masculine. Um, but leading, making sure that um, you lead your partner, your family, your friends, whatever. Be the example, right? Be the example, but by embodying what you know is right, right? Leading by example. That's huge. Um, and like again, it just ties into the whole thing about just as a divine masculine man, like making sure you got everything, um, you're working on yourself and you got everything taken care of financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all levels, bro, all levels, and um, making sure you're devoted to, you know, whatever it is that spirit is calling you to be, devoted to, and staying in that, staying disciplined with that through every action, every thought, everything. It's really important to make sure that we stay devoted and we're okay being seen, embodying that, right? That's part of leading as well. Speaking up when you're in situations where you don't want to speak up and no one else speaks up, that's leading as well. Just to give you a few examples, guys. But um, yeah, leading ties pretty much everything together. Um, and when you step into your leadership as a masculine man, like that is when um, you start receiving that respect from other people as well. Um, and that's when you can trust yourself to lead, whether it be, again, your partner, your friends, family,
Yes.
whatever. So it is
Yes.
a big part of it is trust, trusting yourself. And that trust will be mirrored back to you through other people. So,
And to yes and that, we're not able to do it all on our own. There's just no such thing. So
yeah,
what we mean is we got to take responsibility to do the best that we can on our own so that we can bring something to the table, right? And again, you come to the table. I still train physically, right? I still train spiritually with others. I'm a forever student. I already know Tyler's a forever student. But what we are doing with this community is we're learning from each other. We know what we are going to share and teach. My background is in primitive skills. My background is in entertainment. My background is in being in service to others. Living off grid for 3 years, and Tyler has his own specialties as well. Sorry, I don't want to. I'm just trying to like wrap this up, but leadership is listening to others, allowing them to come to the table, leading together, co-leading with the feminine,
with the
co-leading with the feminine, because the feminine keeps us out of global wars. The feminine keeps us from fighting somebody we want to punch in the face, because then we look to her and realize it ain't worth it. it's it's
yeah,
it's it's a spiritual intuition to say, slow down, you guys, speed up, you guys, we need help, right? We gotta it is a literal round table on a physical and energetic sense. And so leadership is also listening and co-leading with others for the betterment of the community, for the betterment of mankind. And that is our paradigm shift that we want to help create. There are other groups out there that are doing the same thing. God bless them. We just want you to know this is a community you can come to. And before I forget, if you like this video, if you like what Tyler and I are talking about, please share with your community. Please share with other people that have some positive influence. They're not just talking, they're finding solutions. We want other men and women to join us on this podcast. We already have a list of over 50 topics of things that we want to talk about and that we're going to talk about regardless of who joins us. But if you know somebody else that is in alignment, you think is in alignment with us, male or female, please share with them, send it to them. If you want to join our community, Tyler, is it okay if I tell them to hit you up, DM you,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, y'all
hit
can
up
hit me up.
Tyler, hit up me, or just through the True Kings Academy on TikTok, on the website, or on Instagram. We want to build this community with others have a say, and so just so you have an understanding of our alignments as we start this thing off, this podcast, to reach other people. And I'm good. Our next one, we again, we have a schedule of what we're going to talk about, but I'm good otherwise. Tyler's, any last things you want to say?
Yeah, think you pretty much hit all of it. But yeah, I just want to share real quick, like, just a message for the collective, whoever's watching this, to trust yourself.
Mm,
Trust yourself. I don't know, this is intuitively sort of coming in right now, but
take your time.
um, a lot of us are hesitant and we give our power away, um, by not trusting ourselves, you know? And the only way you're going to break through whatever threshold you're at is by trusting yourself and surrendering to who you know yourself to be. And, not letting all the noise outside, all the external stuff get to you, get to your mind and influence your actions. Just, you know, tapping into your inner world and your own, coherence and operating from that space through every action, every thought, full presence.
Mm,
And if you do that, watch the magic unfold. That's all I gotta say.
I love it. I want to end this off with one more prayer real quick. Whew. Ooh, Tyler, that was it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man, for
May
sure.
this message reach the masses in a positive light. Again, in the name of God, we ask that any brother that is suffering right now, God, may you put your hands on them. May you bring their angels and your angels to them, God. Lift them up. For the divine feminine, please lift our sisters up. Let them know that we are here, God. Let them know that the true kings are walking the earth again. We will protect them. We will provide for them. We will laugh with them. We will dance with them. We will share with them. We will listen to them, God. True kings in the world, if you are down now or if you are up, please stand all the way up. Shield yourself. Woo. Hold your shield. Sheath your sword for now, but know how to use it. All the true kings in the world, please rise up. All the true kings in the world, please rise up. We are going to change this paradigm in the name of God. Ashe.
Ashe, 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 ashe.
Brother,
Well said. Well said.
episode 1, baby.
Episode 1 in the books. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
All right, I'm going to hit you up. All right, y'all.
All
Thank
right,
y'all for
man.
joining us. Follow us, and we appreciate y'all. Blessings.
Peace.